Hey Aquarius, this is Tara from Tara's Tarot. I'm here with your February 2019 reading. I have dealt the cards. We're just going to dive in. So I'm going to definitely need clarifying cards on a lot of this. It looks like, just to summarize for a couple minutes before I get into the cards, and I feel like this kind of, I forget what your last month's reading was, but I feel like this might kind of match up with that. So there seems like there's some kind of an ending to a painful cycle going on in the environment, or something having to do with an external force or party. So we got the Ten of Swords for that in the environment. And then underneath the reading, this is like all the unseen energy, the subconscious, the catalyst, what's kind of brewing under the surface. We got the Judgment card. So this is showing a new start, a turnaround, kind of getting rid of the old, coming into this reawakened self, a new life, a clean slate. The Judgment card is like, finally you see the writing on the wall, you know the truth, you're able to move on, you're able to move forward, debts are paid, the past is the past. So there's some kind of turning a corner and releasing some kind of painful, negative situation or circumstance that could have been going on for a long, long time. So it's just time to let that go. There's no more left in whatever that represented. And there's this new energy here. So behind the scenes, you know, the universe, God, this is all lining up to kind of get you to this new, brand new sense of self and life and a new start, and to be able to move forward. Now, with that said, it looks like in your present here with the Five of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, you know, there could be something going on that's just annoying, that's a minor roadblock, that's a minor aggravation. With the Five of Wands here, this is just having to deal with stuff that's kind of a conflict or going against you. It's nothing major, it's nothing serious, it's temporary, but it's just dealing with that oppositional force, that you want to do something, you believe in something, and then you're getting all these reasons why not, or ulterior viewpoints, or roadblocks, or so there's a little bit of mundane 3D stuff to work through, or that might be frustrating you, or a delay or something like that. Since the Page of Pentacles is crossing this, it's almost like it could have to do with something to do with something practical, school, a mortgage, gaining the necessary pieces of information to move forward, gaining the necessary documents to move forward. But I do see that things are turning around, because as we move into the outcome, you really do have things coming back to you, and there's a repayment, and things that you created and put out there are generating a return for you. And it looks like in a really dramatic way, and we're gonna touch on that. So in the present, what's kind of on top of the situation? What's, you know, taking up your thoughts? What's apparent on the surface level? What's known? We've got the Five of Swords here. So, you know, this energy, the Judgment card, is driving that. So this is that change and that new leaf and starting over and being able to leave the past behind. This is some kind of frustrating situation, and overhead, the Five of Swords, this is an ending to some kind of a conflict or battle. So I get the feeling that it's kind of like you're finally able to see how the chips fell, to kind of address what needs addressing and move forward, move on from it. This is like, you know, great, the battle has ended. Now what am I left with? Are there pieces to pick up? What do, like, you know, but finally you can just move on and get out of there. Because there's really no other negative cards, negative experiences in this reading coming through. So I feel like something happens, it's a little hiccup, it's a minor annoyance, or you're still getting a little bit of pushback or delays. And maybe it has to do with this fallout of the situation or this conflict that has ended, and now you're picking up the pieces or dealing with the repercussions, or how much money do I owe, or where is my relationship left, or whatever it may be. But there is this, you know, ending and this energy here that's about being released and getting to move forward. Okay, so we got that. So then moving into the near future and the card representing you. So you're showing up as the Three of Pentacles here, which is building, developing, building on a foundation, getting to move forward, getting to create something and continue to work on it and have it be able to support itself and continue to grow. This is also about connecting with the necessary people or the necessary parts to join forces to create something that's way stronger than you could have done on your own. A lot of this is kind of like, also has like a fated sacred tinge to it, because it's saying like the right meant to be pieces align and the necessary components are together to be able to build, to be able to create. And this is, you know, something you're practically working on. This is something in 3D life having to do with, so I feel like you're doing everything you should be doing, like you are in alignment with the right people, like you're doing the necessary steps, and you do have a foundation here that can be built upon. So that's really good. The near future, we've got the Empress. So there's some kind of energy that's growing and generating. There's this is all about the cycles of growth and the cycles of time. Being full of abundance and fertility, holding the necessary space for things to develop, for things to grow, for things to come to fruition. So in the near future, it might even seem like nothing's happening, but there's more peace, or, you know, okay, that situation, that conflict is over. But what else is kind of happening? And that's just because the Empress energy is all about, it's the divine feminine, that receptive space where things can grow. So things are fertile, things are abundant, things are developing, but it just may not be apparent to you until it reaches, you know, that point where you can actually see it and fully appreciate it. But this is a really good energy for the near future. I almost want to clarify that. Okay. So then we get to the outcome. So this is really interesting because we've got 4 cards here. How do I want to do this? So we've got the 6 of Pentacles, so showing, you know, you getting a return, you getting practical things your way, whether it's money, whether it's time, whether it's documentation, whether it's whatever it could be. Even in a relationship sense, this is all about give and take, an equal, balanced partnership. Or I tend to really read this card as, you know, it's your time to receive from the universe. So the universe is balancing itself, and now it's your turn to get your due, to get, even if, you know, it could feel like charity, or it could feel like a lucky lottery ticket, or it could be someone you know, or, you know, but you're getting, things are balancing out, and what you've been waiting for or haven't had is coming in. That's also confirmed by, in the outcome of the 3 of Wands here. So the intentions you've put out there, the goals you've made for yourself, whatever you want inside, it's starting to come back now. So by the outcome, you know, I feel like it's almost like wrapping up this, you know, painful cycle or frustrating cycle you've been in. There is this new life-giving, abundant energy here where it's time to move forward, it's time to leave that behind, and then moving into the outcome, you're starting to see practically those things come in. You're starting to see the signs and get that needed proof that, okay, things really are moving forward. Things really are turning a corner. Now we have the Tower here, which is interesting. So I want to see what this is talking about. This is an unexpected, restructuring of your reality. So can be good, can be bad. It's just about releasing us from whatever is an illusion, whatever isn't built on a strong foundation, whatever is just a false story that we've been living in, that we've been telling ourselves, this false perspective. So anything false or that's not serving us gets crumbled and washed away. And then what we're left with is the truth, the real foundation, what we can continue to build upon. So this is like the biggest blessing in disguise, but can be very dramatic and feel out of nowhere. So we're going to look at that. Last card we got is the Queen of Swords. So this is like making crucial decisions, being firm in your decisions, having a firm grasp on your thoughts about something, your perspective, making, she's very strategic and well, I can't think of the words right now. She doesn't let emotion get involved and sway her. She knows what she believes. She knows what she has to do, and she gets it done. So I want to look at this Tower card. I want to look at the Ten of Swords and maybe this Empress card here. Okay, so let's see what we can get from this. So if anything is coming up in your present, or if you're focusing on something that is frustrating, don't let it get you down. It's going to pass. It's just temporary. It's just something you have to get through and deal with. It's not going to ruin anything. It's not going to cause a big delay. It's just part of, whatever it is that you're working towards, just getting through that. All right, so what is this Tower energy in our outcome here? What is this upheaval? What is this surprise? What is this breakthrough? I mean, it can even be feelings on a feeling level, like, I can't take it anymore, and I just realized I've been in denial this whole time, and now I'm suddenly crying and sobbing, and it's all coming to the surface, and I understand, I see the truth for myself. So it can be internal, external. So what's this Tower card saying? All right, we got two cards that came out. We got the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So the feeling I'm getting from this is like something comes in that you have no control over that's actually a blessing in disguise and kind of clears away the blockages and allows for the right energy to come in and what's meant to happen, and for there to be a clean flow of energy. So the Tower, this Ten of Wands is reminding me of the burdens, the prison, the stress, carrying. And a lot of the times it's what we think we have to carry, what we think we're stuck in, what we think we're limited by, what we think we have to stress ourselves out by, okay? So I feel like the Tower is, the energy. You see the lightning here? That's what's causing the universe, causing the Tower to crumble. And anything that's not real can't withstand that. So this, I'm feeling, is clearing away from whatever this is and going to lead to the Eight of Wands, which is a clear path for the energy to travel. There's no barriers, there's no blockages, and things are happening. Things are allowed to develop. Communications are allowed to happen now. you know, there's activity again, there's movement again. So this is a really great thing. However this manifests for you, if something comes out of left field, if something totally shocks you or restructures your world, or you have have to have a whole new perspective on something, know that it is a blessing in disguise, and it's clearing away all the stuff that you either don't need to spend time thinking about, don't need to feel obligated to continue to live in that reality, and anything that's not true anymore for you or where you're going. It's all going to get removed by whatever this event or circumstance or epiphany, however this manifests to you. So that's an alignment as well with, you know, things are coming in now. Things are coming back. Things are on its way to you, on their way to you. And so, you know, you're almost there. It's like, I want to look at this Ten of Swords energy in the environment. So this is showing kind of the same thing, you know, anything that's caused you pain, been a hardship, any kind of story or narrative that you have identified with that's draining, and, you know, any kind of cyclical, it's ending. It's time to end. There's nothing more left in it. It's not going to give you anything but pain. So what is this cycle that's ending? What is this Ten of Swords representing here? Wheel of Fortune. So just like as with the Tower card, these are both fated energies. So this is like coming from a higher plane where now things are in alignment. They're in alignment with our higher soul, what our higher self, how our higher self fits into the whole universe. It's time now for this to take place, and there's nothing we can do to change it or get in its way, or, you know, this is fated energy. So, you know, something is going to happen that's going to bring this to an end. Things are moving. The infinite intelligence of the universe is working this out, is removing. That's the feeling I'm getting. Like, this is being removed for you. This is happening. You don't have to do anything. It's time. It's just time for this cycle to be over. It's time. And, you know, the same thing with the Tower. Fate stepping in and going, all right, we'll take it from here. We're removing all these, what you've outgrown. It's done. All right, so what's this Empress energy in the near future? Just in case, I feel like there's like another message that I might not be picking up on. So I just want to get clarification on that. There's a little pumpkin. How weird is that? No, it's not a pumpkin. What is that? A pomegranate? That just jumped out at me, so I don't know what that's about. Okay. The harvest? I think it might be a pumpkin. Okay. What's a clarification energy for the Empress? What's going on with this Empress energy? Why is it significant for Aquarius in the near future? All right, we got the Ace of Cups. So for some of you, this could be love related. This could be literally a woman that you're attracted to and that is awakening all these feelings in yourself. This could be a general sense of healing and feeling those life-supporting energies come through, because it's time now. Life is saying, okay, that cycle that has been challenging happened for a reason. Now it's time that that ends, and now it's time for this energy to come in that's very growth-oriented, that's very peaceful, that's abundant, that has a lot of potential, and things are growing, things are developing. So, like, you know, you can kind of relax, you can enjoy, you can feel like yourself again. You know, the Ace of Cups energy is just an overflowing sensation of new life, new love, new healing, new joy. And that can be within yourself, that can be in a career, that can be in a love relationship, whatever. So I feel like the near future for you, it's going to be like, okay, you're going to have a little more easier. You're going to get to chill. You're going to just be able to allow and, you know, feel good again. Because remember, this is hanging over the reading. So this is ending. Something is coming to an end. Okay, we're going to get one angel card, Archangel Michael card, just as a little summary for guidance. Pull one card, kind of get your specific message for you. So what's Aquarius's, that one just came out. I'll save that one. What are Aquarius's messages for February? What should, okay, that one wanted to come out. I was going to put it back, but we'll get one more. Let me just shuffle for a sec. What are Aquarius's messages for February? What is their guidance? What do they need to know? What will help them move forward for Aquarius in February? Oh goodness, they're all falling. Aquarius, February. Okay, these two. Wow, 4 wanted to come out. All right. Oh, cool. Okay. So we got your home is protected by angels. If you're not an angel believer, that's okay. It's just saying that your home, your finances, your sense of security is safe. You can pay your mortgage. The money comes through. You can pay your rent. You're not in jeopardy of getting uprooted. You are safe. Your, you know, home base, your sense of security is protected, and that's okay. Which definitely seems to be the case from here, because you are seeing a return. These things are coming back to you. It is time to move from this kind of stressful cycle. So you are safe, and, you know, you'll be able to take care of yourself. The next card is admit the truth and act accordingly. So this is about, like, just being honest, not being in denial anymore. Being honest with yourself, communicating your feelings, knowing what it is you need to do to, you know, walk the walk, to, you know, what action do you need to take? You know, what maybe have you been in denial of or not really been ready to act on? Or this is saying all you have to do is admit the truth and then act on it, and that will help move you forward. That's a lot like, what card was it? Like the Tower card. This is all about breaking free from denial, seeing the truth, having illusions be cleared away, and getting to really live in reality and deal with reality. Not that you're not living in reality, but this is just whenever we are caught up in illusion or doing something we don't have to be doing. This is just getting rid of all that junk, just so it leaves the worthwhile stuff that's in alignment with your journey forward. So, admit the truth and act accordingly. Okay. So then we got guarded and protected and shield yourself. So this isn't to worry you or anything. This is just saying that the shield yourself card is when we can be, you know, extra sensitive. And it's just saying be conscious of you know, who you're around. If you are a highly sensitive person, especially if there are loud noises, what environment are you dealing with? What's going on and how is that affecting you? You know, it's just when we might need a little bit more protection for ourselves, to be gentle with ourselves, to not allow stuff in that shouldn't be in. Almost like, you know, we don't want this experience of having to, you know, it's about having like healthy boundaries and not, you know, are you taking on things that you really don't have to? Are you stretching yourself too thin? Are you, you know, and especially with this energy, it's just saying like, just be careful, be cautious, because not that anything's going to like hurt you, but, you're dealing with a lot. And while that's on its way out, just be careful with yourself. And, you know what I mean? Put up a safe boundary and make sure you know what's getting through to you. How is that affecting you? But then we got guarded and protected. So it's saying, yeah, you are protected. You're safe. You got some extra protective energy around you. Cool. So that makes sense. Things are shifting. So I hope this made sense to you. If this applies, please share in the comments. If anyone would like to look at their situation in depth privately, you can email me at tara@tarastarot. I have some information below as well. We can design the reading, you know, specifically for you to get at specifically what you know, need clarification on. So yeah, I hope everyone has a great month, and I will see you next time.